Let's continue looking at graph. Here's my graph paper, right? Now I want to have a horizontal and a vertical axis. It means an x and a y axis on this graph paper. So this is my x axis, and I want to have my y axis here. So let me draw my y axis up here. Let me continue downwards. Let me continue with my y axis going right here. So I have my x and my y axis. Now what I'll do is just put on some numbers. I have my origin, so this is my origin at 0. Then is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me kind of correct this 4 a bit. This is my 4, my 5. Now, looking at this, you notice that there are thin lines and thick lines. These red lines are the thick lines, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 thinner lines between each thick line. When you look at a real graph paper, you will see that this distance from here to here, or here to here, the distance, say here, the distance between each thick line is 1 centimeter. So what I'm really doing is using what you call a scale, and I'm using 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit. Alright? Using 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit. If I was using a scale of saying what would I say? Suppose I wanted a scale of, I want my writing to be larger than this. Nice. A scale, and my scale here demands that I write 1 cm equals 2 units. 1 centimeter to represent 2 units. What would that look like? In that case, let me get rid of these numbers that I have. I wouldn't be able to erase them like this. But it would be 1 centimeter from here to here would be a 2 instead of a 1. This would be a 4 instead of a 2. This would be a 6 instead of a 3. That's what would happen. 1 centimeter, 2 units. 1 centimeter, you write a 2. 1 more centimeter is 2 more to make 4. 1 more centimeter is 2 more to make 6. So instead of these numbers, let me cross them out. Instead of these, what I would have is 2. What's 1 centimeter from here to here? I have 2. 1 more centimeter is another 2. So I would have 4. 1 more centimeter would be another 2 units. So what I would have is 6. And so it goes. That's what would happen. Let's try a different scale. Suppose I should use a scale of 2 centimeters is equal to 1 unit. What would that look like? What would that look like? Scale of 2 centimeters to represent 1 unit. Let me cross this out. Get rid of this. What I would write is every 2 centimeters I say 1. So I have an idea. Let me get rid of all this that I did before and clean up my board here, because I'm limited. The features of this program are somewhat limited. Nice, nice, nice. Good. So I want my scale to be scale. Can't see that. I want a big writing. Nice, bigger writing. I want a scale of 2 cm equals 1 unit. Now, how do I do that? What I would have to do is say, since every 2 cm represent 1 unit, I move from here and I say this is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. So I'm going to have my first number at 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters equal to 1 unit. So this will be a number 1. 2 centimeters equal 1 unit. So what do? I say 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. This is where the next number is going to go. And over that 2 centimeter is 1 more. So what happens here? I have my 2. Next number. 2 centimeters equal 1 unit. I have 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. That's 1 more unit. So I go from 2 plus 1 is 3. So the number that should be here is the number 3. 2 centimeters we call 1 unit. Continue. From this point I go 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. So the next unit is here. So from 3, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 1 more unit makes 4. So my 4 is here. And so on and so forth. On the left, from 0 goes 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. At 2 centimeters, I have 1 unit. But note, I am on the negative side. So it's negative 1, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. At this point, I have a negative 2 at this point. Then 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, another 1. So I go to negative 3 at this point. And so on and so forth. That's on the x-axis. On the y-axis, I go 2 centimeters, that's 1 unit. Another 2 centimeters, that's 2 units. Then another 2 centimeters right here, because we go 2 centimeters, that's 1 more unit, making 3 units. And so on. Then below the x-axis. Along the y-axis I have 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, that's negative 1. 2 centimeters, that's another unit, negative 2. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, that's negative 3, and so on and so forth. Alright, so that's how you deal with the scale. 2 centimeter equal 1 unit. If it's 1 centimeter equal 1 unit, then every 1 centimeter you go to, you have 1 unit. If it's 1 centimeter equal 2 units, then it means that every 1 centimeter you cover, you have another unit. If it's 1 centimeter equal 2 units, for every 1 centimeter you go, you put 2. All right. So at this point, and we will continue with this topic next time. So see you later.